Danbury, Connecticut is under fire over its efforts to deal with a crisis in the community caused by illegal immigration. Now, according to Danbury police, 11 illegal aliens were arrested last month as part of a sting operation by federal agents and Danbury officers. Now, 9 of those arrested are suing the city, and they claim their constitutional rights were violated. A 10th individual from another case has joined the suit. They're being represented by a group of attorneys and law students from Yale Law School. And Simon Moshenberg is part of the legal team representing the men, and he joins us now from Hartford, Connecticut. Now, because of the litigation, the two sides in this dispute cannot appear on the program together. The mayor of Danbury will join us in a moment. But for now, Simon, thanks for taking the time to discuss this with us. You're one of the Yale Law students representing the group of 10 people who claim that the city of Danbury illegally arrested them and violated their civil rights. Why?
Well, the city of Danbury, like many of us, is frustrated with the state of federal immigration law. But the city decided to take matters into its own hands and get into the business of enforcing federal immigration law. And whether or not you think that's a good idea as a policy matter, the fact is it's illegal under federal law.
Mm-hmm. The mayor of Danbury, Mark Boughton, who's going to join us shortly, made this statement in response to the lawsuit. I'd like to read it. The lawsuit is not just against the mayor and chief of police. It's against the citizens of Danbury who clearly want our laws enforced fairly and firmly. These individuals were illegal aliens, and they were at a job site, an area where illegal aliens congregate to be picked up to do jobs, and so why they were clearly looking for work, breaking the law. Why couldn't they be arrested?
Well, first of all, the immigration court has yet to decide whether our clients are or are not legal or illegal.
One was deported, correct?
Those are different individuals from the ones who are currently filing suit. The fact is that the federal law states that the federal government enforces federal immigration law. Now, there's a program where if a city wants to get involved in enforcing federal immigration law, the city can join this program. And in fact, the city of Danbury attempted to join this program a few years ago and was denied permission from the state. So the city my understanding is that the mayor has recently proposed attempting again to join this program.
That is correct. But the Danbury Police Department say that the ICE, the immigration officers, arrested the men, that they were assisting with vehicles, and they did not do the arresting. So that they didn't. If the police department from the city did not involve themselves in the arrest, what's the problem?
We've got evidence to the contrary. For example, we've already presented in a different legal proceeding Danbury booking reports that list the name of a Danbury police officer, James Lawley, as the arresting officer. Moreover, aside from the fact that Danbury police are federally prohibited from making these arrests, the way in which the arrests were made also violates the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution.
Danbury police say they often assist federal agencies in their operations, and that this is normal procedure.
Well, there's a difference between assisting a federal agency and making the arrest yourself and then turning someone over to the federal agency. We're arguing, and we think the court will find, that what they did in this instance crossed the line.
All right, Simon Moshenberg, thank you very much for explaining your side of the case. Joining me from the other side of the case is Mark Boughton, the mayor of Danbury, Connecticut, and thank you very much for joining us, sir.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
I know you could just hear that interview, and let me just say that the plaintiffs in this case are saying that your city does racial profiling. What do you have to say to that charge?
Well, you know, it's just nonsensical. Look, we have a neutral and fair application of our laws to all residents, regardless of ethnicity, of status, of religion, of any of those common things. And so, at the end of the day, this is really about Yale sort of being the big bully in the state with their large endowment, trying to control political speech and trying to have a chilling effect on the debate about illegal immigration. This is more about illegal immigration politics than it is about a point of law. We're correct in the law, so we look forward to defending our position vigorously in court.
Let me just let me read from the lawsuit, and they say that your department engaged in illegal law enforcement activities. In their frustration with the arrival of new immigrants in Danbury, Major Boughton and the police department have taken the law into their own hands. This is a very broad charge. It seems to go way beyond the actual particulars of this case. What do you say to that?
Well, that's precisely my point. This lawsuit's not about the arrest. It's about having a chilling effect on my First Amendment right towards political speech. I've been actively involved in this debate about illegal immigration for several years now. Yale doesn't like it, so they feel that this is a way in which they can silence myself and the administration and millions of other people that are upset about this problem. So
in effect, a test case, basically.
Oh, no question about it. And let me just tell you, because of that, we are going to vigorously defend our position. And again, in terms of point of law, we believe we're correct.
You know, the Danbury police, as I pointed out to Mr. Moschenberg, do assist federal agents on occasion. And how often do they assist ICE? In such
ICE is routinely in town every couple of weeks executing search warrants, looking for various individuals. It is our responsibility. No, let me just say, it's our duty to assist ICE or the FBI or DEA or ATF or any other federal agency. The strategic partnerships between local law enforcement agents, state agents, and federal agencies are the only way that our laws can be enforced and the only way we can protect national security.
Thank you very much, Mayor Mark Boughton. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And joining me, we'll be right back in a moment. Stay with us.